In this episode, I am taking you guys into the desert with me, visiting this beautiful national park known for its incredible views, wildlife, four-wheel drive tracks, and sunsets. Stick around to spend the night with me camping in the Australian outback. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So it is a lovely day in the Australian desert. We're pushing up a little bit further north now if you've been following along from the last few episodes. So I'm still in South Australia and I'm trying to think how north of Adelaide I would be at the moment. Maybe 7-ish hours. I'll put it up on the map now. But the plan for today is that we're going to be going to a national park. So it's about 2-ish hours away from here. It's a couple 100 kilometers on a gravel road. So first off, I do want to fill up. There's a little roadhouse down there. So I'll fill up with fuel and then we'll get going. I'm not really sure what's at this national park. I've actually never been here before, so I'm really excited to see a new spot with you guys. So we'll jump in and we'll get going. Actually, before we do that, I do want to show you guys this campground because I stayed at this really cool spot last night and it is beautiful. Alright, let's get going. So there's no service out here. I do have Starlink, but it's a pain to keep turning it on and off to see where you're going. So I do have a downloadable offline map, which I highly recommend getting if you're going to travel Oz. It's like $100. I use HEMA maps and you can zoom in and you can see where fuel stops are, roadhouses, campgrounds, and yeah, there's a roadhouse very close. So let's get some fuel. That fuel was $2.10 per litre. I actually thought it was going to be so much worse than that. That's pretty similar to other areas of Oz at the moment, which is really good. We're going to be driving through these ranges for a little bit first, and then once we get to the gravel road that leads into the park, I reckon it'll be pretty flat and pretty open for those few 100 kilometres. So that top one is what we're taking, which I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, that was a little bit confusing. The road is open. I knew the road going into Innaminka and then further up north towards Birdsville, and the Simpson Desert is all shut at the moment because a couple of weeks ago there was a heap of rain and the whole area just completely flooded, so they shut the road. I was hoping that maybe it would be open by the time I got here just in case I wanted to keep driving up, but I am pretty keen to do all of that in the new vehicle anyway. So right now we are following along this road for the next 150 kilometres. We are now in Gam Rangers National Park. We're about 30 kilometers away from the main village. I have just pulled over because I've been reading this sign and I just want to say the traditional owners of this area. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce it, but I'm going to put it up on the screen now. And this word means hill people. We are now in Arurula, which is the main village in Gam Rangers National Park. And this region is known for beautiful landscape, walking trails, wildlife, and also full drive tracks. So of course we have to take one. We're going to get straight into that now, just while we still got a bit of daylight. I've had a look on this map and this one goes for about 10 kilometers. There's a few different viewpoints and apparently a water hole as well. I'm not really sure if it's going to have water, but we'll jump in the Lux and we'll do a bit more driving. There are a heap of different campgrounds all around here too, so we're definitely set for later. First stop of this track, we are at the Pinnacles. Oh, there's another emu down there. There are so many emus in this area. The track so far is not very technical, it's just quite steep. Let's get the drone up here and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So I forgot to tell you guys, we actually left Earth and went to Mars. That was absolutely crazy to see. They do scenic flights here, but the lovely man at the visitor center said I could fly the drone right now. So that was so cool. We are now at the end of this track, so we'll walk that 200 meters down to the end. These bloody emus, it makes me feel so bad. Every single time one runs in front of you, they're just like, yep, straight line. And they're so stressed out. I'm like, go left or go right. So you slow down and then they start walking. So then you speed up and they're so freaked. And it's just back and forth. So you sort of got to go up to them for them to like veer off. Makes you feel awful, but it happens every single time. It's also so quiet here. And I found some water. Unfortunately, there is a dead emu in there, so I'm just going to stand in front of it, poor guy. But this was still really cool to check out anyway. It was a beautiful drive. I'll turn around. We're going to do the exact same thing on the way back, and I'll find somewhere to camp. Camp is all set up and I've just set up this table, chair and getting ready for dinner. So I'm going to make stir fry. I just realised though I ate my broccoli the other day, which sucks, but that's okay. I still got heaps of other veggies. And if you think this beanie is excessive, I can promise you that it isn't. It has just gotten absolutely freezing. That works perfectly on the stove. All right, first off, onion. Uh-oh. No, I feel like you guys might fall. I need a sharp knife. Take two. My fingers are frozen. Almost need gloves on. I'm going to make enough for 2 nights just so I don't have to cook tomorrow night. But I'm thinking of adding an egg, but I don't know if egg and satay really works. Maybe I'll put the sauce in and then I'll decide. Dinner is served. And a hot meal right now is absolutely perfect. Let's have a taste. I decided to not put egg in. I just think, I don't know, satay and egg. Haven't tried that. That was actually pretty yummy. I am going to clean up, freshen up and jump into bed. So that will wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for coming along, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one too. I feel so privileged and lucky to be able to see these places. So I just, again, want to thank you from the very bottom of my heart for being here, for watching, following along. I appreciate every single one of you, because you are how I'm able to do this and it brings me so much joy. So thank you very much and I'll see you in the next one.